welcome to another episode of Cooking with Kids Kitchen Classroom Connect here on SBC TV and here on location in beautiful Chermside. I'm your host today, Super Iron Master Chef Mr. Ellison, and joining me in the Cooking with Kids classroom today is Super Junior Chef William, Charlie and Ruby. Say hi, kids. Say hi, kids. Part of cooking with kids is getting kids cooking in the kitchen with you, and what we want some of you young fellas to do with some pats is to get in the kitchen with your mum or your dad or whoever does cooking in your house and learn some skills, spend some quality time, and maybe take some of the burden off some of your parents by cooking a meal for the family once in a while. So we're going to get right into it. What are we going to be cooking today, Charlie? Don't know? What are we going to be cooking today, Will?
Pie.
That's right. What are we going to be cooking today, Ruby? That's right, Sir's famous pizza pies, which are basically pizza in the form of a pie, or it's probably more like a stir fry in the form of a pie, but we only call it stir fry pie. It's a stir fry pizza pie. So as you know, the idea of what you're doing, we're cooking a healthy meal for the kids at Humpy Bomb. You don't often get a healthy meal, so the idea is to take a non-healthy meal. And what I've got here is a usual normal meat pie, and if we zoom in the ingredients of this meat pie. I'm not sure how well you can read that, but as you can see there, that's an enormous long list of ingredients, and the longer the ingredient list, I think the worse the food generally is. And you can see there, I don't know if you can see, but we've got things like raising agent, emulsifier, stabilizer, acidity regulator, thickener, flavour, antioxidant, all these things that are man-made chemicals that just are not good for you. If we zoom over to the nutritional information panel there, you can see that this particular thing here, this particular food, has 20% is fat, 10% saturated fat, which we know is the really bad fat for you. So clearly this is a meal, we zoom back out, which is not good for you at all. So the first thing that we're going to do with this recipe is we're going to substitute most of the meat for some nice healthy vegetables that you can see here. Now, I've identified that the kids at Humpy Bomb are lacking in a lot of essential vitamins and minerals, so that's what we're going to get out of these beautiful fruits here. So we're going to start with, kids are chopping up some mushrooms. I'm going to get stuck into some, can I chop with you, buddy? I'm going to chop up a bit of an onion here. So we can peel this off. Almost. So if you can just zoom in here and watch me chopping up this onion, and I'll get stuck into it. Alright, so here we have our onions chopped up. We're only using half an onion because it gets a bit overpowering there. You can kind of pop that in a bowl. That leek was more for show than for anything, but that's alright, buddy. You keep cutting that up. Pop that off to the side. Kids are cutting up some mushrooms. There's no rules in cooking with kids. You don't have to cut anything properly. My skill just comes from years of practice, but I'm going to take a tomato, give that a good chop that up. That is the yucky bit, Rubes. Okay, so we've chopped up some tomatoes, we've chopped up some onion. Ruby's chopping the zucchini out. Now what I actually want to do, now Ruby's chopping up the zucchini. What I actually want to do, Rubes, is this is a different, an easier, quicker way of cooking and making a nice fine consistency for our pie. I want to grate this zucchini, please, Ruby. Or do you want to grate it for me? I want to grate it, please. Quick. Okay, that's cut. Now zucchini is one particular veggie, really healthy for you. You can't taste it, you don't notice it's in there. Especially if you grate it up nice and fine. You can put this in anything you want. Kids aren't going to know. So whatever meal you cook for the Humpy Bomb kids, I recommend a bit of grated zucchini. You can grate some carrot, you can grate onion, you can grate tomato even. Quick and easy. So I'm just going to we're just going to keep chopping up some of this stuff here, and we'll come back in a moment after these short commercial breaks to show you how to put this all together. Oi, what do you kids think you're doing?
I landed on my tippy.
No, you didn't. What's going on here? Hi, I'm Super Iron Master Chef Mr. Ellison. Are you sick of your kids always trying to get stuck into packets of chips, cakes, lollies, etc.? Me too. I'm going to show you a healthy alternative to try and avoid some of this rubbish. Good old fashioned popcorn. Kids love it, they love making it, they love eating it. So Will, I'm going to get you to chuck that popcorn right into your popcorn machine. If you haven't got a popcorn machine, you can do it on the stove there in a saucepan. But if you've got a machine, it makes it that much quicker, that much healthier. So, click the switch. Now, while that's popping away, let's have a look at some of the rubbish that's in this packet of corn chips here. Have a look at these ingredients here. Some of the rubbish that's in here: vegetable oil, flavour enhancers, sugar, food acids, natural flavours, colours, salt, mineral salt. Look at all these numbers here, man-made chemicals. Look at the fat content on this. 100 grams of this has 27 grams of fat. So over a quarter of it is fat. Over 10% saturated fat. Incredibly unhealthy. Look at all the sodium. Look at all the cholesterol in that. Rubbish. Equivalent amount of popcorn. And here it comes. Here comes our popcorn. Equivalent amount of popcorn has basically no fat whatsoever. Lots of good vitamins and minerals. And look how much fun these kids are having eating it up here. Go and eat one, kids. Eat one. Ah, is that better than chippies? Yeah. Now you might be thinking, oh, my kids love this. You might be thinking, where's the flavour? Well look, don't have to get too fancy here. A couple of tablespoons of honey. Pop that in the microwave. 15 seconds. Just beautiful. Watch your fingers, it's going to be hot. Pour that on there. If you want to, you can chuck some salt on there, just a little bit, but a lot healthier than other stuff. That's pretty good. I could eat that all day. No fat, no cholesterol, no artificial stuff whatsoever. Big spoon. Eat it all day. Popcorn. Nature's snack. Okay, welcome back to the Cooking with Kids Kitchen Classroom Connect in the Cooking with Kids kitchen. And as you see during the break, we finished chopping up a lot of these veggies. So we have here the tomato, a bit of capsicum, a bit of celery. Some of the mushrooms went missing somewhere. I'm not sure where, but that'll do. You don't have to worry about it. So we're going to pop all that in. Now you can put in whatever veggies that you want into your pizza pies. It all goes in together and it makes it good. So I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks, a couple of extra things that we're going to add. Firstly, a bit of broccoli. Now, a lot of you are going to be rolling your eyes or dry reaching when you think it's green tree. That's right, the kids love their green tree. So we're not going to put in whole big chunks of broccoli like that, of course. That's going to be obvious. But if I just gently, finely chop some of the flowers off the end of this green tree, as much as I want, I'm just going to put it in a little bit, chop it nice and fine. You can see there, nice, fine, mix that no one is going to notice. And again, you can put this in anything that you want, in muffins, in spaghetti bowl, in stir fries. And broccoli, extremely high in iron, in calcium, lots of like green leafy veggies are the stuff that's really good for you. And people talk about reducing the meat, where we're going to get our iron and our protein from. Veggies, heaps of it, particularly your broccoli, so it's great. Next thing I'm going to do, cob of corn here, it's got a few teeth marks in it. This cob, you don't have to put corn in, but I'm just going to put in a little bit. Cook this in the microwave. Corn is a great little snack for kids. You can see the young fellas getting stuck into it. Chuck it in the microwave, 40 seconds, roll it, 40 seconds, 40 seconds, 40 seconds again. Beautiful, healthy snack, and then you just get a nice sharp knife, cut off the sides, the kids can just eat it. That'll do. One more little bit. Chuck it all in there. I'm going to put in a bit of meat, a little bit of meat. I'm going to put in a little bit of bacon, only because I reckon that you guys are probably going to want a little bit of meat at least. So I'm just going to put in a couple of rashers of shortcut bacon, no fat. So it's healthy, not necessary, but it's going to make it a little bit tastier. Particularly for carnivores, munch area. Look, I'll chuck in one more slice. Take off that bit of fat. One more slice for Ruby. Slice of bacon. Good grating there, Will. Bacon goes in. Good. Now, 2 key ingredients. Like I said, it doesn't matter what sort of veggies you put in here. But I think the 2 things that make a good pizza pie, stir-fry pie, pineapple and cheese. Pineapple gives it that nice pie flavour. Lots of vitamin C in there in pineapple. And the cheese sort of melts through to give it a good, again, good taste. Melts through, binds it all. Yeah, you can start grating. Binds it all together and gives you also that bit of dairy, a bit of calcium, etc. That are good for growing bones, particularly for kids who probably don't get a lot of dairy in their normal diet. So while Ruby grates the cheese, I'm going to get chopping up this pineapple. So Ruby's grated the cheese, and she goes, chopped up the pineapple, nice and fine.